Welcome to Part 2 of the Overview for Subscription Entitlement Service. In Part 2, we will cover the process to become a registered user and enable SES applications. In order to get the full advantages and functionality of SES and SAS, organizations need to complete this three-step process and migrate to Connect Edition versions of their applications. Users need to be added to user management. This requires that each user of an organization provide their first name, last name, email address, and country. An administrator can bulk import the users via user management, or each user can register themselves after they install the connection client. If it hasn't been delivered with another application, each user needs to install the 32 or 64-bit connection client. The connection client can be downloaded from either the Fulfillment Center or the Bentley application store. Users need to sign in to the connection client. To help manage users sign in more efficiently, an organization can federate with Bentley systems. This will allow single sign-on for every Bentley product or service that uses a user's existing domain email and password. This reduces the administrative effort for both the administrator and the user. If an organization is not federated with Bentley, each user will need to create and manage their own password that is separate from all their other passwords. This information is contained within Bentley's Identity Management System, which will need to be maintained by the administrator when user access changes due to new hires or colleagues leaving the organization. While this is an optional configuration, we have many organizations who are either in the process of or are already federated. Some users are unable to connect to a cloud service for various reasons: corporate policy, government policy, lack of internet connection. For these situations, users can still use SES-enabled applications. Entitlement management has the ability to bulk export license files. As long as one person can connect to the entitlement service to validate the domain, the administrator can export and distribute the entitlements that they own. Each user will need to have the connection client installed on their machine so that the license tools are available to import the license file. However, the user does not need to sign in to the connection client. Moving to SES will require users to be on versions of Bentley software that is SES enabled. While the steps from the licensing perspective are straightforward, there may be some additional steps needed when migrating applications. If an admin has questions on the product migration process, please contact that product team. SES-enabled applications follow the same upgrade process as previous versions. Now that users are registered and a Connect Edition application with SES is installed on their machine, simply sign into that application to begin working. From the administrative side, to take advantage of the functionality described earlier, the administrator has the option to configure the following: the alert threshold and notification options for applications, setting up users and groups that can have entitlements modified in a bulk process, blocking applications that may not be required for certain users within the organization. As a reminder, Select Server will be discontinued as of January 1st, 2021. Moreover, Bentley applications that use Select Server are also being discontinued. Connect Edition software versions are replacing these previous versions. Therefore, users will eventually need to move to SES in order to enable the current generation of Bentley products. Help is always available. Navigate to the Connect Center by selecting the Home tab in the upper left corner. Select New Service Request from the list of services available and file a service request for the support staff. Post a question on Communities or search for answers. Review the available content on the Learn server. This concludes the presentation on Subscription Entitlement Service. Please be sure to check out additional Learn material on the Entitlement Management Service, where we cover in more detail topics such as user and groups, alerts, license checkouts, reporting, as well as other topics. Thank you.